backup team, and I don't care if this is copyright strike. I'm gonna listen to the Hall of Golden Jacket finalist. I was going to do that, and I forgot all about it. So I missed some of it. I know. Let's see here. Torrey Holt. Oh my goodness, I hope he goes in. He definitely deserves that. Let's see here. So far,
we think about Rodney Harrison, physical player. We know how tough he was. But what are some
Johnson, the wide receiver from Houston. I can't remember his
only just a couple players in that 30-30 club. Right. He's one of them.
Julius Peppers,
34 interceptions,
Reggie
30
Wayne,
sacks, man, from the defensive
Torrey
back position.
Holt.
Nobody has more sacks from the secondary than Rodney does. And yes, I mean, there were those who complained and said he's borderline dirty.
Oh
but
my
he
God.
was a physical, hard-nosed, tough player that, as a defensive coach, that you love to have on your team. So,
and then
Rodney, he was a captain. He was a leader. A guy who made a tremendous difference on the field. Well, and one thing we've seen with the Hall of Fame voting lately, the safety position is being addressed. And there's another safety that helped.
I thought I got everybody out of there, but okay.
That's the Cowboys, Darren Woodson. Now, Woodson was a 3-time Super Bowl champ with Dallas and the 5-time Pro Bowler and 3-time All-Pro.
Right there.
23 career interceptions. And staying in the NFC East, defensive back Eric Allen is a finalist for the first time. Allen was a 6-time Pro Bowler with the Eagles, Saints, and Raiders. And, Coach, you are a big fan of Eric Allen. I'm a big fan of Eric Allen. I know the system he played in under Buddy Ryan in Philadelphia, where you were playing a ton of man. I played in that same system. And he was the guy. With 54 interceptions, here he goes, 8 career touchdowns from interceptions. One of the only players in our league to ever score 3 touchdowns off of interceptions in 2 separate seasons. I mean, think about that. So he's deserving, man. He was outstanding. Yeah, Eric Allen is a fantastic player. I remember those days, too. Coming up, Antonio Gates was as big of a threat as anyone in the red zone. And in his first year of eligibility, could the Chargers tight end get one step closer to Canton? Well, we're going to tell you when the Gold Jacket finalist returns.
Thank you, sir. And yes, I have AirPods, but they're connected to something else, and I don't feel like disconnecting them from the other device. And then have to reconnect them to it. I wonder if Steve Smith's going to get in there. It's been like, what, 3 years already? Or this is his 3rd year? I don't know. Okay. Oh my gosh. Nope. Nope. 3rd down. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am sure gambling a lot today. I probably need to stop. Right there. Incomplete. Let's go. Finally.
Nobody else besides the great Antonio Gates. Moving fake handoff. Off play action goes it. Antonio Gates, the tight end. Reese fires down the sideline. Gates has got he's open at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Shovel pass Gates. He's close. Touchdown. Pumps it in. Touchdown to San Diego. Going end zone with a leap. It's caught inside the pylon. Another one. Rivers to the great Gates. In his first year of eligibility, Antonio Gates, a Pro Football Hall of Fame finalist. A member of the All-2000s team, Gates redefined the tight end role. His 116 touchdown receptions are the most in NFL history at that position. And Mike Robb and Coach Leslie Frazier, we are now joined by Antonio Gates. First off, Antonio, congratulations. And I just wanted to bring this up because I remember a couple years ago, LaDainian Tomlinson was being enshrined to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and you and I were up on stage and you were watching.
That's right.
And I could tell that richness of that moment kind of overtook you. What is it like to be right now, potentially in that same circumstance?
Wow, man, it's, I think the first thing that comes to mind is really just the journey. Obviously you see the surface, but everything, I had to go through and overcome my background, my environment, and then the people who helped you along the way. So, it's an overwhelming experience, man. I'm just sitting patiently waiting, and with a lot of anxiety.
Oh, okay, cool. They're gonna give me the first down. All right, that's fine.
So, all this anxiety, man. I said, you know what? Just stay patient, and things will fall the way they're supposed to.
Brother, 116 career touchdown receptions. Just talk about when you got that record and you passed Tony Gonzalez. What did that mean to you?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing, man. It's one of those situations where you think about everything you got to go through as a player, and all the hard work that's put into it, and then having the right pieces in place. Having the right coaching staff, the right quarterback. So many pieces have to be in place for those things to happen. Obviously, I'm the catalyst and I get the recognition, but there's so many people, man, who played a big role into my development and my growth as a player. And fortunate enough, I was able to do that, man. And it comes with a lot of hard work and sacrifice, and I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
Tony, of those 116 touchdowns, there were so many, man, that were in the red zone when everybody was trying to bracket you, double you, take you away, and you still found a way to score. So what do you kind of attribute that to? I mean, so much success in the red zone.
We have a term, and, my will was just, I just wanted to deliver for my teammates. I wanted to deliver for the organization. And I think you can contribute that to, just my personal will and me, being on the same page with guys like Phillip and obviously the offensive line. But at the end of the day, man, I can't say enough about so many other people that's giving me the opportunity too, man, because a lot of people take the credit. And obviously, like I said, I'm the catalyst of the situation, but there's so many people that has so many moving parts in that locker room, and that get you to that level, and now you just have to deliver and execute at the end of the day. And I was able to do that And they kept believing in me even when I was 37 years old. So I was able to get 116 touchdowns.
Antonio, you're a former basketball player. Now, when you made the switch and the decision to play football, was this the goal?
You know, I wouldn't say it was the goal. I think I can honestly say, coming in as a free agent, I think the fear is what drove me more so than the actual goal. You know, the fear of not making a team. You know, when you're a free agent, you have that fear of being cut. And I remember being all pro for 4 or 5 years in a row, and I still was worried about getting cut. You know what I'm saying? So I think that pushed me to a level.
Sad part,
that's normal,
you end up dead, though.
You fear things, you tend to get pushed to a certain level. And then you get to a point where it becomes you. It's like you create your habits and it becomes a part of you. And that's what you see over the course of 16 years. Just me constantly pushing the envelope and finding some little element to make me a better player every single year. And unfortunately, when you tally up those 16 years, you get, you know, obviously a potential candidate, you know, to go into, you know, a group of guys that set the standard for so long in this league.
Well, Antonio, you know, your great predecessor, Kellen Winslow, and yourself, 2 great tight ends, you guys have been credited to helping shape that position as to what we see kind of all over the NFL now. When you look at the league now, do you ever say to yourself, like, man, that's what we used to do back in the day, and we did it, and now everybody's biting off of what me and Winslow and some other guys like that used to do?
Right. I mean, I definitely say it all the time when I watch these guys play. You know, and the reason why I say it in a respectful way is because I used to get cursed out a lot by some of the things I used to do because it was like playing basketball on the field. You know what I'm saying? And now I see that's part of the dynamic of the tight ends. Some of these routes, these pivot routes, the corner routes, the
Devin Hester.
I would grade out really bad at times, you know, when we look at film. But then
Come
it
in.
became, you know, a way. It was a path. I created like a lane for guys to kind of do things with their natural ability. And obviously you can see it's been so successful for guys. And every team has a tight end that can beat you right now. And I'm just glad that they're constantly pushing the position forward.
All right, well, Antonio, congratulations. We'll be waiting just like you, probably not with the butterflies in the stomach like you have right now. Right. But congratulations with everything.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, Antonio isn't the only first-year eligible player to make the finalist list. Also, a defensive force joins him.
All day, man. Every play. You hear me?
Yep.
Don't look at the scoreboard. Don't look at nothing.
I got you.
You go play lights up football.
All right. Go, boy. All right. Have a good one. Yeah. You're going to give me my respect, well, I'm going to take it. So how you want it? How you want it? How you want it? Cut him loose. There we go. There we go. There we go. The sooner you get engaged with him and get off of him, the faster you're going to have a chance to make it. Don't be offside. Yeah, don't be offside. You got to take the inside move. Because that's his escape route. Up and to the right. Got to keep going.
I'm back.
Come on. Talk, man. Talk. Talk it out.
Okay, we know about that.
Defensive end Julius Peppers was dominant with the Panthers, Bears, and Packers, making the Pro Bowl 9 times. He finished his career with 159 sacks and 52 forced fumbles. So more on this, let's bring in USA Today's Jared Bell, a Hall of Fame selection. But Mike Robb, Julius Peppers.
You can do it. Get up there.
You had to play against him.
Yeah, I played against him when he was with Carolina. I played against him when he was with Chicago. And I don't think people
The Bears.
big of a human being this guy was, right? And Steve, it wasn't hard, right? It wasn't like this guy was just a super freak in the weight room or whatever. No, he just walked around big, strong, athletic, and just was like that. I mean, look at the stat line: 266 total games, right? He played in 266 of a possible 272 and had 100, almost 60 sacks. The dude was impactful every single play that he was out on the field. And you go in the offensive meeting rooms, right? And every single time we were game playing against Julius Peppers.
I'll give you props.
Julius Peppers, right? The offensive line coach would just write a big 90 on the board and circle. Find that guy. Big guys block that guy. I don't want my backs on him. That's how impactful this guy was. And, yeah, he let you know about it, too, on the field.
Yeah,
Right,
6'7", 295 pounds, rush the edge like a 260-pounder. All right, JB, we've got Peppers, we've got Gates. They're some of the all-time greats at their position. What are the odds that when you get in that room that one or the other, if not both, get into the class of 2024?
They got credentials to get to this point. I think if you look at the history, Steve, of what we've done as a committee, we have put some guys in, several guys, multiple years as first ballot guys. And sometimes you look at them and you say, what, was that a first ballot guy, really? But I think, you know, you look at Peppers, he made all decade for 2 decades, right? Gates, nobody, no tight end in NFL history has scored as many receiving touchdowns. So I think there's strong cases. I think there's always some recency bias in the works, but there's such a strong prop that we're going to have to consider. It's going to be really
I mean, either way, I mean, still,
but they've definitely got
both are good players, like you said.
Tight end with receiving touchdowns. Julius
Both of
Peppers,
them deserve to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
in career sacks. All right, good stuff. We've got more coming up on the show. Patrick Willis and Dwight Freeney were terrors on the field, but are their stats and reputations enough to make the finalist cut with so many defensive
I wasn't
players
paying
already
attention.
making the list? We'll reveal the answer next.
Oh, another great matchup.
This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
And discussion.
Energizer Ultimate.
I know that not everybody gets in, but still.
The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
I like both players, but I really think Dwight Freeney deserves it more. Than Willie McGinnis.
Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
I don't know. That's a hard decision.
These white lines can't contain us. They unleash us. The NFL Sidelines Collection.
Alright.
Patrick, Jake from State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right?
And
this burger is your home.
Okay.
It can be more affordable if you bundle them together.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Explain it again with those nuggies.
Bundling. Just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dad, you okay?
It's our phone bill. We pay for things that we don't need. Loaded bundles, the reckless
Get off
spending.
me.
No more.
That's a bit dramatic. A better plan is Verizon. Starts at $25 a line.
Did you say $25 a line?
You can save big on things we love, like Netflix and Max.
Oh. That's awesome.
Spaghetti night, dinner in 30.
Oh, happy day.
A better plan to save is Verizon. It starts at $25 per line, guaranteed for 3 years. You can get both Netflix and Max for just $10 per month, only on Verizon.
Caesar's Palace. That means this general area could be you. Enter for a chance to win by playing on the Caesar Sportsbook app and the
What in the world? Wow.
Businesses today aren't the only ones looking around. Managing burnout and stress.
I didn't see him until the very last minute.
And for many companies, that starts with Cigna Healthcare. Don't just pay for a health plan. Invest in a growth plan.
Why do I choose to sleep on my smart bed?
Because my smart bed helps me boost.
I just don't even care anymore. I was so pissed.
That's why 80%
I gave up that sack.
choose a sleep number, smart bed.
So does back. Like, actually back. A twist? It's good for you this time. You deserve that mouth-watering swirl of bold flavor and refreshing bubbles without feeling bad about it. Because cravings aren't a
The one thing I love about Derek Carr is he's a stay in the pocket quarterback, and I don't have to worry about him.
Right now, because we're officially bringing
The only person I have to really worry about is the running back.
Hall of Fame finalist in his second straight year. Brady's speed and signature spin move tallied 125.5 sacks. He was also a master of the strip sack, and his 47 forced fumbles are tied for third most all time. Now, Coach, you coached him. He was not your prototypical 6'5", 255-pound defensive end. What can you tell us about Dwight Freeney?
Dwight was one of those guys, man, that when you think about Hall of Famers, you always think, okay, these are guys that change games. Well, he changed offenses. I remember a game.
Oh, you know, oh my God, you dang piece of
They were a
crap.
team at the time that
You really
spread you out, Steve. They would go 4 wides and
Alright, come on.
more that run and
Let's
shoot
do it.
style. So we play them at the
Oh,
RCA
boy.
Dome. And Steve, you remember what it was like there? Loud, man.
Nope.
They have they come in with a tight end, running backs. And we're going like, where does this come from? But it was all because of Dwight Freeney. They changed their system to try to block Dwight, who was so special as a rusher that you had to change your whole offensive system to try to deal with this edge pressure that Dwight would bring.
And we talk about he's a finesse player. Pound for pound, he had to be one of the strongest players in the NFL when he was doing his thing. Well, Dwight is joined by another front seven nightmare, and that is linebacker Patrick Willis, a finalist for the third time. Willis was a 2007 Defensive Rookie of the Year and led the league in tackles twice. Willis also is the
My honest opinion, don't get me wrong, he is a Hall of Famer. I will say this though,
first team
All-Pro.
Now, Mike, you were teammates with Patrick.
If he would have played a few more years,
all they want. 7
I really think maybe just 2 more years.
Dude was phenomenal. I remember after the draft, after we were at
He was probably
Mike Singletary was the linebacker coach
first.
at the time.
I mean, I don't know.
He's excited. He's like, bro, we got us a guy. And when Patrick Willis put hands on you, whenever he got to the tackle, you went down. I don't know if this guy ever missed any tackles because again, you went down the minute he put his hands on you. I remember doing one-on-one pass pro against him. His first, as a rookie in 2007, he's just putting all us running backs, me, Frank Gore, all of us on our tails. He was that explosive from his hips. And then I switched teams. And then I played fullback for the Seahawks, and I had to do isolations against this guy 2 times a year, Steve, and Coach, 2 times a year. And this guy wanted a physical fight every single time. He was going to engage you. He was going to, again, unlock those hips.
I forgot, you played for the 49ers, and then you ended your career with the
This guy was a
Seahawks.
Hall of Fame personality. He was always the first guy in the locker room. He was also always the last guy out, and he always did the things he needed to do to bring the team together, whether it was parties, whether it was whatever he had to do to bring us closer. So, yeah, I hope Patrick Willis gets in.
He was such a galvanizing force.
Absolutely.
I mean, you had so much talent on that team, Navarro Bowman, some of those other guys, but he was a monster. Was a 4-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time first-team All-Pro. Anderson is just the 3rd player to be a modern-era finalist.
Thank you.
Playing the majority of his career with the Bengals. And after the break, Hall of Famer Kurt Warner joins this show to tell us why this year his teammate Torrey Holt should get into the Hall. Plus, we reveal one more finalist who helped you out a lot in fantasy.
And if he goes in, the greatest show on turf is All In. like the receivers and running backs and quarterbacks.
Until disaster struck. Luckily, replacement costumes were shipped.
That was a dumb decision by me.
Harvey could picture the perfect night. FedEx can help you be ready for what's next. This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
Our very own Energizer Bunny?
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Dad, you okay?
It's our phone bill. We pay for things that we don't need. Loaded bundles, the reckless spending. No more.
That's a bit dramatic. A better plan is Verizon. Starts at $25 a line.
Did you say $25 a line?
And save big on things we love, like Netflix.
I know this is a big gamble.
That's awesome.
Spaghetti night. Dinner in 30.
Oh, happy day.
A better plan to save is Verizon. It starts at $25 per line, guaranteed for 3 years. And get both Netflix and Max for just $10 per month, only on Verizon.
Nope. Yay. I want to blitz, but I'm not trying to.
In a world of uncertainty, what does it take for a hospital to grow healthier? The same as it always has. 197 physicians.
Now I will.
312 nurses. 28 unit secretaries. 55 housekeepers. 6 phlebotomists. And
right there. Should be right there. Oh my gosh.
Because future-proofing your organization begins with healthy employees.
Thank you.
And for many hospitals, that begins with Cigna Healthcare. Don't just pay for a health plan. Invest in a growth plan.
Ha! Knew it. Of course they would. Nope.
This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
Our very own Energizer Bunny?
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
You think life is short? Football is short. The regular season is just 18 weeks. Just 3 days a week. Sometimes just 1 game a day. So cherish every over and under before it's over on FanDuel. With live betting on every NFL game. Because before you know it, a cold night at the Buffalo Bills game will just be a cold night in Buffalo.
Oh,
Bet
my
$5, get $150 in bonus bets if your team wins.
All right.
FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
So you're looking for a little more.
Good grief. All y'all do is commercials.
They're recovering right now. More power to push forward. Bounce back.
Oh, wow. That was a dumb decision.
For over 35 years, we've been putting more to performance nutrition. So we know how to help you find a little more. There's more of you in you. The Pro Football Hall of Fame is open and they're waiting for you. There are museum tickets, guided tours, memberships, and a store with merchandise.
I didn't know there was memberships.
Go to ProFootballHallOfFame.com
Wow.
and come visit Football Heaven. The last modern era finalist for the 2024 Pro Football Hall of Fame is Jaguars running back Fred Taylor, a finalist for the first time. Taylor racked up more than 11,000 rushing yards and 74 total touchdowns in his 13-year career. So let's welcome in to talk more about Fred Taylor, a member of the class of 2017 Pro Football Hall of Fame, our own Kurt Warner. And Kurt, let's start here with Fred Taylor, the great running back from the Jaguars. What can you remember about him and why he's so deserving to be among the final 15?
Well, Steve, I think he was a combination of size and speed. He could do anything that you asked him to do from a running back
If he didn't come up,
that to me is always a separator. He'd go inside,
since you were thinking this was a run,
can run through you, and you mentioned
quarterback run,
17th on the all-time list, and the only two guys
I mean, it could have went either way.
Adrian Peterson,
but I would have rather gave up
that aren't even eligible yet. So speaks to what he did throughout the entirety of his career and the complete player that he was.
Yeah, played in the era where there were some great running backs, like, you know, a couple Hall of Famers, Terrell Davis.
Yeah, whatever this is, it's not working.
He's here again.
I'm giving up more rushing yards than I am anything else now.
Time to get in. Why do you think he's here, and why is he so deserving to finally join you in the Hall?
Well, I think, you know, there's certain guys that you see and you just say, okay, that guy was one of the best to ever do it. I mean, I obviously got to see it up close and personal, but if you just look at the numbers,
gotta be there. Gotta be there. Gotta be there.
Over a 10-year period, one of the best to ever play our game and not in the Hall of Fame. He had 5 straight 1,300-yard seasons as a wide receiver. I think one of only 2 guys to ever do that. And one thing that I always say is he had to split balls with guys like Isaac Bruce and Marshall Falk. I mean, guys that were unbelievable Hall of Fame players themselves and still racked up the kind of numbers and had the productivity and sustained greatness that Torrey Holt had. So, obviously, I love the guy, and there's no doubt he belongs. It's way overdue, in my opinion. So I'm hoping this is the year.
Yeah, you know, that's a lot of people are hoping for that, Kurt. A lot of wide receivers with that logjam. You mentioned all-decade team. Devin Hester is a member of 2 all-decade teams, the 2000s and 2010s. He is a finalist once again. Not an every down player, though, Kurt, and I think that's probably the debate among the selectors. But
here's the thing. He is the greatest kick and punt returner.
I think you make a great point, is that I understand, I get it, that not an every down player, but I also believe in the history of our game. The best
he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Whether it's a punter, whether it's a kicker, or in this case, whether it's a returner. Everybody knew when he had the ball in his hands, he was different. He did it differently than anybody that had ever returned kicks and punts, and that to me is what signifies a Hall of Famer. A guy that's different, a guy that's special, a guy that sets himself apart from anybody who's ever done it.
Oh boy.
That's Devin Hester.
Well said, Kurt Warner. We're going to see who's going to be joining you in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in just a couple months, but thanks for breaking down those 3 finalists. Well, we revealed 15 names of 2024 Modern finalists. Coming up next, we give our takes on who we think should be getting ready for a door knock and a gold jacket fitting.
Ooh. Alright, so now I gotta punt the ball.
Until disaster struck. Luckily, replacement costumes were shipped with FedEx, which means Mr. Harvey could picture the perfect night. FedEx can help you be ready for what's next.
Dad?
Bruh.
You okay?
It's our phone bill. We pay for things that we don't need.
Defense, all I ask is please just stop. That's all I ask.
A better plan is Verizon. It starts at $25 a line.
Did you say $25 a line?
You can see big on things we love, like Netflix and Max.
Oh, that's awesome.
Spaghetti night. Dinner in 30.
Oh, happy day.
A better plan to save is Verizon. It starts at $25 per line, guaranteed for 3 years. And get both Netflix and Max for just $10 per month. Only on Verizon.
Incomplete.
With Courtyard by Marriott.
This holiday season, give your family the gift that keeps on going.
Our very own Energizer Bunny?
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA.
Bundling and spot my workout.
Thank you.
Bundle and save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is by far my favorite play in my career. We was on the sideline studying the receiver, made a comeback run that I was looking for, broke on it, picked it. The game comes at you fast, but the surface gives you the edge.
Football season is back, and with the Caesars Sportsbook app, you can be in the game all the time. Seeking instant action, Quick Picks offers you the most popular games and markets, already built for you and ready to bet. Experience the thrill when you stack your bets to create a super parlay. Build bets for your favorite teams and players across multiple games. This season, don't just watch the game. Download Caesars Sportsbook and experience the game like never before.
See where he goes,
Introducing
and
the
that's
most
where.
innovative bath mat ever. Polyester tufted pile keeps things dry. And a dynamic middle layer.
Hey, thank you.
The non-slip grip keeps the bath mat in place and makes sure that you're always standing comfortably. When you're ready for a wash, the built-in loop gives you an
I got rid of that on purpose, too.
two-piece system, you don't have to worry about it losing its shape or falling apart. Save up to 20% site-wide during our end-of-year sale at ruggable.com.
If he goes to the fullback, I can go to the tight end. If he goes to the tight end, I can go to the fullback.
Buddy Parker won 104 games with 3 NFL teams.
And then offensive line ain't giving me the time of day.
1978 Defensive Player of the Year, Randy Gradishar, and Super Bowl 20 champion, Steve McMichael. And Coach, I know you happen to see a former teammate as a Hall of Fame finalist.
Yes, let's get him in. Let's get him in.
All right, now it's a difficult time, guys. This is our top 5, who we think should or will get in. Mike Robb, you're first.
Okay, my top 5. Let's see the big reveal. Okay, we're going to start off with Julius Peppers right there down at the end. I think he will get in. I believe he will get in. He's almost like a Madden-made player. If I wanted to make a player, it'd be Julius Peppers, especially a defensive guy. Reggie Wayne, to me,
Gosh, y'all were doing so good, and then all of a sudden, y'all just want to give up sacks and not do crap. And
when he put them paws on you, you went down. He should also get in. I also believe Devin Hester will get in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This dude was a game changer.
All right, quick, Coach, you're 5.
Okay, my 5, Antonio Gates, he's going to get in on the first ballot. Jared Allen, I'm counting on you, Jared. This is your year. Andre Johnson, for sure. Locke, Dwight Freeney, love Dwight. He's going to make it. Devin, these are the guys I think will be chosen by the committee, Steve. Each 5 are well-deserved.
We know you and Jared Allen are born on the same day as well, so you got
That's right.
All right, here's my 5. I'm going to go through them
wow,
really
I did
quick.
not know that.
Antonio Gates, first ballot. Torrey Holt, you've waited long enough. Patrick Willis, one of the most dominant
Yeah,
players
because he
I've ever
deserves
seen.
it.
Dwight Freeney,
He needs to go in this year.
You were the toughest guy he went against. Devin Hester. We talk about the best people at their positions to do it being in the Hall of Fame. He is the best returner ever. All right, so well done right there. That will do it for us. We want to thank Jarrett Bell and Antonio Gates for joining the show. And congratulations to the 15 modern era Gold Jacket finalists. We'll find out who makes it into Canton when the 2024 Pro Football Hall of Fame class is announced at NFL Honors presented by Invisalign February 8th on CBS. Good night, everyone.
Steve Smith was so close last year. He didn't get in this year.
Santa Clara, California, and what a matchup.
Oh my gosh, and we gave up a first down. Alright, well that's enough of that. I'll probably, you know what, I'm gonna call it time out. It might come bite me in the butt, but I just don't care at this point. All I want to do is just get a stop. That's the only thing I really want. Play man-to-man, see what they give me. Nope. Nope, not this time, bro. Nope. And then now you gotta, oh, you're gonna go for a field goal? Alright. Alright, I think I know what I want to do this drive. No good, let's go, baby. Alright. Yep. Is he over 100 yards? That's the only thing I want to know. 97. Let's do it this way. Try to, at least. You know what? That'll be a good idea. Let's go. That puts the nail in the coffin. Incomplete. Mm. 2 minutes, 4th down. Way to go, my former Giants. Beat the Seagulls. Let's go. Pathetic. Alright, let's see. Colts over the Chargers, which I doubt that will happen, but hopefully. My Ravens over the Dolphins. I could care less whoever wins. Probably Raiders, but Bears, of course. Green Bay. Giants or the 49ers. Alright, before I see play against. Get that done. Alright. Okay, agree. Oh, look at that. The Saints again. Alright. Alright. That's not good. Alright. I'm gonna end this here and play against Saints again. Peace.